Are y'all ready to have some fun? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. The show will begin shortly. Thanks for joining us. Well, that stopped abruptly. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. I'm so glad you're all here with us tonight. Could someone make a little comment just so I can make sure all of the chat features are working properly? I see we have Jesse and Connie here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And for all of you others joining us, chime in, let us know where you're from, and tell us your name. We're about to start this fun show. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm so happy you're all here. Woohoo! Hi, Jar. Thank you. That is a cool way to chime in. Woohoo! Hello, Sunday. It's not even Sunday. Hello, Miss Sarah, my beautiful friend. It's so good to have you all on here. I am so thrilled to have you here. I'd like to introduce this great guest we have tonight. He's such a great guy. And I want you to make him feel welcome. Please welcome Mr. Ron Hayden. Hey, Ron.
How you doing, Carolyn?
I am doing great. I enjoy Wednesdays and Thursdays because I get to spend time with so many talented people and all of my friends feels like across the world, right? It feels like everywhere. Welcome to everyone who's joining us. I see someone actually chiming in from Twitch. That is Dougie. Thank you so much. We get very few people from Twitch, so help me spread the word on that. Is it Dougie or Doogie? I'm not sure. I do apologize.
Doogie, a friend of mine I haven't met yet. We became friends through Reverb Nation and Facebook. We've never met. He's from Ohio.
That is so cool. Isn't that cool? Well, welcome from Ohio, and welcome Jar Bear. I like that, Jar Bear. That is so cool, Jar Bear. I like that. He's on YouTube. Welcome, Sarah. I like to say hello to everyone. I am so glad you're all here. There's a lot more people than that on here, and I appreciate y'all joining us. So, Ron, I'm so excited to have you on the show. I've been looking forward to it. And before we officially start, I am so thrilled. I want, if you can, kind of show them what you're wearing. I was so thrilled you chose to wear it.
Oh, I have a T-shirt from Carolyn's Corner. Help promote the station. Also, you have a big event coming up in September. I'm trying to help out as best as I can, seeing as how you're kind enough to have me on invite me on your show, which I really appreciate. It's just my way of saying thanks.
Oh, well, it means a lot to me. And he's got the hell yeah, I'm listening to Carolyn's Corner t-shirt. My son came up with that design. He said, Mom, guys don't want hearts. Guys don't want, bees. They want something like, hell yeah, I'm listening. So thank you so much, Ron, for purchasing that and supporting us. And just to mention real quick, you can go to carolynscorner.live and purchase our merchandise yourselves. If you're getting the t-shirt, please let me know the size and color that you want. So, Ron, I'm so glad you're here today. Let's see. Dougie said, living in Alliance, Ohio, originally of Burbank, Illinois, like Ron. Nice. And you answer to anything. That's about like me, Dougie. Again. So, Ron, why don't we start tonight by you telling us a little bit about yourself? Whatever you'd like to share with the audience and yourself, I'd love to hear it.
Well, I've been writing or playing music since I was 4, maybe 5. I didn't know what I was doing, but I was playing
Wow.
music. We've got pictures of me with a ukulele, just you know, and I spent years sitting, listening to records, and just banging on you know a
Yeah.
small guitar, not making any chords or anything like that. I thank my mom and dad for giving me the opportunity to learn how to play a guitar. Um,
Yes.
Got into music to Johnny Cash.
Oh, yeah.
My dad had a studio album um, from '64. I believe it was called "Walk the Line," and he did a lot of re-recordings of some of his Sun record um, Sun recordings on this release, along with a couple new songs. And the one song in particular that really got me was "Folsom Prison Blues."
Oh, what a
It's
great.
actually that studio recording is regarded as probably the best one out of all of them. And
Wow.
then in '68, I heard the live version from the live album, and I knew I really wanted to at least learn how to play a guitar. And,
Nice.
and I was fortunate enough that someone came knocking on the door one night and asking my dad if there was somebody in the house that was interested in learning how to play an instrument.
No way. Are you serious? Was that just a
I'm
chance?
serious as a heart attack.
Oh, great, Dougie. I'm glad you found us on YouTube. Great. So I love it.
And
I
on
love
top
that
of
you're
all
going to
that,
different ones.
while this guy was knocking on the door, we were watching the Johnny Cash show on TV.
No way. For real? Was this just a
Yes.
coincidence, a chance thing?
I don't know. It's just
That is
the moment happened
amazing.
that way. The place was called Easy Music, and it was in Burbank. And I went
Wow.
there. And it didn't take me long, to learn a few chords and start learning some of his stuff. And I've
Oh
been
my gosh.
doing it ever since.
Well, how old were you when they knocked on the door? Do you remember?
Oh, I was going into third grade.
For real? That's crazy. I
Right.
wonder if somebody told them or if that's just an amazing coincidence because I believe everything happens for a reason. I'm a big believer in that. But wow, that is destiny for you. Destiny came knocking.
Yeah, I started playing around with writing when I was in 8th grade, going into high school.
That's incredible, Ron. Man. So you've been
But
doing it a long, long time. And what a great influence Johnny Cash is. I mean, that's like the best to have. I mean, he was incredible and his music lives on today. I mean, and just like he's such a great influence to people.
yeah,
Wow.
I was.
So I'm sorry, have you mostly stuck with country or have you ever gone off and done other genres?
I don't consider myself a 100% country artist. You'll hear by some of the stuff tonight. I'm influenced by a lot of various people. Um, Probably, obviously, John's right there. So is John Mellencamp, Tom Petty, Steve Earle. A lot of people say my voice leans toward Bruce Springsteen, which I'm a fan of. Also, Gordon Lightfoot. So
Awesome.
I kind of let the song go where it wants to go. But, you know, subject matter sometimes might dictate. I'm looking to have uh, a different type of feel than it might be a traditional country song
Hmm.
stripped down. There's one on the Hard Times album called excuse me, it's called that Pine Creek Road, which kicks off the album. It's got a fiddle on it. Um,
Wow.
and then there's another one that's even more 50s, 50s from the 50s, early 60s style. Um, Your Kind of Love is another one kind of like that. But then again, on that very same album, there's a barroom bare bones rock song called
Yeah.
Last Time for the Next Time, which is so
Nice.
much out of character from those two.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when we went in to record the first four songs, my buddy Rick Crow, who's the story with us, I'll get to when we do some of the music videos. He said, "I don't know what we've got here. I don't know what style because we recorded Hard Times in the Heartland. We did What About Tomorrow, which was more of a alternative feel to it, and we did Last Time to the Next Time, which was just a bare bones rock tune, and then you had Wanted Man, which is more of a southern rock, I guess. Which you'll play the video for that later.
Yes.
He's like, I'm not sure what what you can call it.
What genre? Well, you know what? That's cool though, Ron, because you don't have to put yourself in a box. You can do it
I've
all.
never
And
had. I've never
yeah,
really had. I
you
just
sound like
challenge
yourself.
myself.
Yeah, you're
And that's
yourself. We were just talking about that the other day. So many people try to sound like others, but Sean was talking about that. It took him years to figure out how he truly sounded himself. You know what I mean? So you have your own unique sound and your own unique styles, and I think that's amazing. And the cool thing is you're not in a box. You can do all of those. And Dougie said Ron's been an influence on me. Can you see the comments on the right hand side?
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, good. I
That,
wanted to
uh,
make sure.
that I'm truly honored that he would say that because I'm
Yeah.
a fan of his.
Oh,
I
that's
was a fan
cool.
of his, before we met. So
Wow.
for
I
him to
know.
say that, yeah, I'm very honored that he would say that.
Wow.
Thank you,
You
Doug.
know, that's what it's all about to me. We all meet people and I
Yeah,
just think
you're
that's
gonna
amazing.
hear stories
Everyone
about the people who've really um, set me off in this journey. Even though I wanted to go on it, that they kind of led me to this to where I'm at today. And
that's so awesome. You had somebody now you're on and Jar's on Facebook live feed. I love it, guys. Jar going all over the place. I like that though. That way I know that it's working. Let me ask you something, Jar, real quick. Jar, are you on Ron's Facebook page or on my Carolyn's Corner? We're just curious because I don't see anyone that says paired, but I'm still seeing people I've never seen. So that's why I'm wondering. I just wonder about that because maybe the paired thing is not work, but it don't matter. They're still here. So that's all that matters, Ron. That's all that I'm just really curious. When you get a chance, let me know, Jared. Um, yeah, and everyone can tell you I purposely never listen to the entire songs. Okay, thank you. I don't ever listen to the whole songs because I like to be just as surprised as the audience because I listen to little pieces and I'm like, nope, not going to listen because I want to really focus in and hear those, hear the story and hear the passion in your songs. And I'm super excited to hear these. The only one I listened to a little bit more of was the one I did the commercial for, which was, now I forgot which one it was. I forgot which one I did the commercial of. Oh, it was Wanted Man I did the commercial of. And that still was only a little because I was like, no, no, don't spoil it. So Ron, we have a lot of songs of yours to play, and I'm so excited. Actually, you've selected 6 songs, and that's like the top amount that we can squeeze in here. And I'm gonna do everything I can to squeeze them in. Before we play the first song, I don't want to cut you off, but I want to get to the music as quick as we can. Is there anything else you'd like to add to tell your audience before we start? And then I'll have you talk about this first song when you're ready.
all right, well, Hard Times in the Heartland is actually the title track of the CD that I put out in 2001. I had it's actually I consider it my first real good serious song as a
Okay.
writer. Um, it
Thank
was
you, dude.
inspired by actually seeing a family farm coming back from a friend's house in Wisconsin. I actually stopped and saw a family farm auctioned off a piece at a time, and
Oh,
it had been of the family for hundreds of years. And I started playing out at open mics and that. And one place that I ventured out to was right by the house called Davern's Tavern slash the Beer Hanger. I met some nice people there. I played 3 songs. I four songs that night. One of them was Hard Times. Um, a friend of mine who we became friends, Bill Benton, came up, introduced himself to me, and said, "Hey, I really like what you played, and I like that original." A
Yes.
couple weeks later, a friend of his was there too. It was kind of a place where everybody would hang out when they weren't playing,
Yes.
and that. And Bill introduced me to Rick Crow, and he liked what I did, and it got to a point where the three of us would play at this open mic, and we would just share our influence, and we had a lot in common. And Rick was the one that really pushed me to do something with the originals, because I was starting to play more and more of them at this open
Yes.
mic, and he liked them and that. And then a friend of ours, Marty Bilecki, bought a house that had a studio already built into the garage.
Oh, wow. That's the way to buy
Marty
a
was
house.
playing in the band, and he said, "All right, now's the time."
Yes. Oh
So
my
we
God.
went in, and the first four songs we recorded for the album was "Hard Times," "What About Tomorrow," "Last Time to the Next Time," and "Wanted Man."
Wow.
And I'm forever
Music,
grateful
music, music. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
to Rick for pushing me. He's still my probably my biggest supporter. I
Well,
mean,
thank you, Rick. If you're out there
he's in,
listening, thank you.
even though he's in Chicago and I'm here, we do talk every now and then. And I wouldn't be here, doing this, without him. And I actually dedicated the very first video I put together for that album was "Wanted Man," and I dedicated it to him. And "Hard Times" I dedicated to Billy for playing on it, and Ken, who was the bass player, who's no longer with us, and Marty, who owned the studio, who's no longer here. And
Wow.
at the end of the clip, you'll actually see us playing it live.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait. I did not watch it. I only watched a second of it while I was downloading it. I'm excited to hear all of this.
It's one of the few songs I get. I don't believe in getting on a political soapbox and
Yeah.
preaching to people, but that's one subject matter I really believe in, and that's the future of our family farmers, because they're still in trouble.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. And
if we
especially
don't help them
with
as much as we can,
Yeah.
you see what happens with our gasoline prices.
Yeah, I know.
Just think what would happen if the people who grew the crops were the same people that were selling it to you.
Yeah.
If it was all corporate farming, what would the prices be?
I can't even imagine. Yeah. Well, let's get to this song. The title of it is "Hard Times in the Heartland." I love the title, Ron. I really, really do. And I'm excited about this. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I'm so excited for y'all to hear this. And of course, I'm playing the video. This is by Ron Hayden. I always make sure I get the name right. That's why I glance over a lot. I want to don't mess up your last name. Are you ready, Ron?
Yep.
All right. "Hard Times in the Heartland." Here we go.
This farm been in the family since 1868, over 140 years.
So that'll be here. If you can't load today, call Fritz. You can make arrangements. There's no problem loading. The farm is for sale. They have an active bidder on
Today it gets sold off.
owned by the Western.
Beat us up, corners down. I doesn't pay to take my cattle to town. Early to bed and up with the sun. You work hard till the day is done. My boy just turned 13, says he wants to be a farmer like me. Goes to school, gets good grades. Hope we got a farm for him someday. But there's hard times in the heartland, making you live and work in the land. Hard times in the heartland, hard times in the heartland. had to bale the hay. Do what you can to make ends meet. It helps if we got more for our grain. It floats when you don't need the rain, and when you get hurt, you work through the pain. Burn leaks, but that's nothing new. Don't look now, but the kid needs shoes, and there's hard times in the heartland, making you live and work in the land. Hard times in the heartland, hard times in the heartland. Another day older, another day deeper in debt. Fields to be plowed and those cattle need to be fed. You don't know how long you can keep this thing together, but you got to call for fire and spend in the family forever. Helen Hudson and Johnson's farm, they all came from near and far. Everybody had their doubts as we all walked about. They came to take him off his land, they came to sell everything he had. And as they started out, they said you don't have to sell him out. There's hard times in the heartland, making you live and work in the land. Hard times in the heartland, hard times in the heartland. And there's hard times in the heartland, making you live and work in the land. Hard times in the heartland, hard times in the heartland.
Wow, Ron. I wish I had an audience here. They would all be cheering. That is a beautiful song. I really like that.
Well, thank you
And
very much.
you're
I
welcome.
actually had to wait for years, and I waited for an actual farm auction to happen again in
To
an
do the
area where I
video.
could go, so I could go film it for the video.
That's
Um,
amazing,
my
Ron.
wife helped me do the video um, that you see there, the black and white stuff, and that. My wife helped me film all that, and some of the pictures that you see out there, the black and white one I sent you, my daughter took. Um, but yeah, it's I that was it took a while to get all the because when you're trying to tell a story,
Yes,
visually tell a story, and it takes a while to get all that stuff together.
man. And I got to say, you really did tell the story. You really did. And to see that many people, that's an actual auction. Before we continue, Ron, if you have your phone next to you, turn it down because I'm hearing myself back. My husband said they're hearing me back too. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
all you're hearing is my speaker for the computer.
Oh, okay. That's better. A little bit better. Yeah. I want you to make sure you hear her, but I don't. Yeah, it's still
No,
feedback some. I know. Isn't that a great song, Sarah? I know, Dougie. Dougie, and it's a great song. Man, I like that a lot, Ron. Like a lot. And you know what? I remember, and it still goes on a lot too. Farmers are still struggling. I remember hearing stories of when they would have those auctions, all the other farmers would get together and bid on the stuff and then give it back to the person. Did you hear stories like that? Because
Oh yeah.
everyone's struggling so hard. There, that's much better.
How's
Thank you.
how was that? Are you getting less feedback now?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, it's sad that that's still happening, but that like you were talking about styles, that's not really. Um, it's I guess you can call it more today's country than it would be more traditional
I think
country.
so, but
Because
um it's definitely applicable right now. The sound,
right,
I mean, the sound is perfect for now. I am surprised that I haven't already heard that all over the radio. Honestly, Ron, that is
uh,
such a great story, and it's something we all need because it still goes on today. I know the farmers are still struggling, and they're losing their homes, they're losing their farms. So yeah, definitely. I love that song. And Dougie said, awesome, awesome, awesome. Sarah said, nice song. And she's giving you little hearts. Such nice, kind people. And they mean it. Believe me, Ron. They've seen a lot of music on here, especially Sarah. She's been here every single show. I am so blessed to have so many wonderful people coming through and helping us out and supporting us. It means a lot. And I did have Jessie Mapes on here from the movie Urban Cowboy. I don't know. Are you still here, Jessie? She played Jessie in the movie Urban Cowboy. So she is she's the singer songwriter for traditional country, but she's also a movie star from the Urban Cowboy, which I thought was so amazing. And I had Connie Guerrero on here. I'm not sure if they're still here, but if so, thank you for being here. Whoever's on right now, thank you so much. And make sure you share, like, comment, and share. And whoever said about subscribing to YouTube, we need to get our YouTube channel up there. We need more subscribers, so please help us if you can. Thank you, Dougie. I really appreciate you subscribing. Wow, that's a great song. Like, Ron, that is a great song. It really is.
thank you.
Welcome, man. Ooh, I like it a lot. So the next song we have is One at Man. Why don't you tell us a little bit about where this idea came from? The inspiration.
Well, the inspiration from this was a lot of family camping trips west.
Okay.
Growing up, I was very blessed. My dad loved to travel and camp.
Oh, that's great.
We started in '67, going out to Yellowstone, and it wasn't long after that that he bought a pop up, and we spent our summer vacations were a 2 to 3 week camping trip. Me, my
Yeah.
brother, and my mom and dad, and we would. I've seen almost every part of the United States,
Wow.
and this was inspired by all the trips west, and the fact I do like Western movies and that. So I wanted to write a song that was kind of like set out there, um, and it's taken from an angle of somebody who you know left home early at a young age. Back then that's what kid
Yeah, they did that.
15, 16, 17 years old
Mhm.
were out on a range, seeking fame and fortune, and sometimes through no fault of their own, sometimes by accident, they end up on the wrong side of the law.
Easy to
Um,
do. Yeah. So hold on,
Rick
Kimmy
Roll,
said, go ahead, go ahead.
Rick Roll, and Bill Benton just lay the bar so high for other people playing this song going forward with me. It's the three of us had a real uncanny chemistry. We seem to know, you know, without talking a lot about what to do.
Yeah, you
For
already know.
to put the song together, choreograph it, and so forth.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I can't wait to hear it. Let me just read these comments real quick, Ron. I try to get to everybody. So Kimmy
Yeah.
said, Carolyn, I'm going to see the Urban Cowboy, aka Johnny Lee, this Saturday in Orange Grove. He's going to be in Orange Grove, or is it the movie, Kimmy? And Dougie, to answer your question, how often are the shows? We are on most Wednesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 Central. And thank you for sharing to your Facebook page. I don't want to miss anybody. That's why we have this interaction, so that way you can ask questions. Man, that's pretty cool, Kimmy. Yeah, I don't know if Jesse's still on here. She hasn't commented. Man, I
Yeah,
can't wait to hear this song.
the version you have here is an edited version. The
Okay.
first 4 minutes have been taken off. When I developed the original video, the intro was a 4 minute um, was the 4 minute opening scene from the movie The Gunfighter, starring Gregory Peck.
Oh,
If you go on YouTube, you'll find it. But it perfectly fits the video.
yeah, I
And
bet.
it's a perfect introduction to the music video. So I left it out there.
Wow.
I never took it off, and I gave you a edited version.
Edited
just
version. Well, I like
when-
the graphics that you have on the cover. I'll tell you that. So let's get to it. You ready, Ron?
Yeah.
Are you ready? So this is Wanted Man. Ooh, I'm excited to see this. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me check the comments while it's playing. Here we go.
fortune and fame. Living life a wanted man. I do my talking with the cinch gun in my hand. I always keep 3 steps ahead along. You can see my face and name pinned up on the wall. Keep on riding through the wind and rain, searching for a town where they don't know my name. There's always someone thinks he's faster than me. Another one gunned down, I'm back on the run. Living life a wanted man. I do my talking with the cinch gun in my hand. I never will be killed by the rope or the hangman. This is the law of a wanted man. I took just what I needed, I didn't mean to kill. With guns in my hand, my back to the wall was killed to be killed. Living life a wanted man. With guns in my hand, I'll make my final stand. I never will be killed by the rope of the hangman. This is the law of a wanted man. This is the law of a wanted man. This is the law of a wanted man.
Man, Ron, that is a really good song. And you know what? I can see that on a Western movie, any kind of Western movie, or even a biker movie. You know what I mean? Let me see what my husband said. Let's see if my husband thinks the same as I. I'm not even kidding, Ron. I did not even see it. My husband and I think alike. That would be a
Well,
good song for a Western movie or show. Nice production. Absolutely.
FYI,
My husband and
I
I think
left this
alike.
out earlier before we did the song, but I came very close to having that happen.
Gosh,
A
man.
friend of mine reached out to me and said, there's a site that kind of opens up the door for independent artists called
Yes.
Broadjam. They said there's somebody out there looking for music for a Western.
Yes.
So I joined, I submitted Wanted Man, and I got a message back that said Paramount Pictures is interested in using your song for an upcoming Western.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, about 3 weeks, I would say 3 months later, actually, I got a notice that the project that was under development had been scrapped,
Dang.
and they were not going forward with it.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you should give up. There's other.
No, not at all. I have some
Is
friends.
that called sync opportunity, right? A sync,
Oh yeah,
I think.
It's
Have
it's a
you
matter
thought
of being in the right place at the right time.
Yes,
And
but have
sometimes
you?
I
There is
I'm at,
I'm sorry,
Go
there's
ahead,
a
I'm
group
sorry.
that I belong to, and they have a process. You have to pay a little bit, but it's called Pitch to Pro Pipeline. Are you familiar with that?
yeah.
Man, I don't know. I mean, it's funny because I swear
Lack
I
of
didn't
fun.
see my husband's comment. We both had the same thought at the same
Lack
time.
of funds prevents me from pursuing a lot of things right now.
I
And that
understand.
will
I understand.
change hopefully in the future, and we'll
Yes,
be able
I hope
to
so because you are
do
so
things like that.
talented. So Sam
Uh,
Jr. just said, great subject to tackle the wanted man theme. Very nice job. He was just on our show a few weeks ago. And let's see, hold on. Derek Dwayne Boone, who is going to be on, I forgot what day. I think the 31st. Derek, I'm so sorry, I get mixed up. He says, I like how he did his storytelling of the song Wanted Man. Great song. Yes. I mean, really, you're
took a
getting
while. That's another one that took a while to put together because I had to. That's something you just can't go
Ah,
out somewhere and film. So I
I
had to
know.
go and find all these photos to help tell the
Wow.
story. And
You did a
I
great job.
just barely, by the grace of God, came across that ending
Yeah.
shootout sequence.
It's amazing. I mean, really good. You tell the story. Kimmy said, great minds think alike. I swear I didn't see it first.
But
Wow.
yeah,
Well, you did an excellent job on that. The video tells
I've
the
got some
story.
friends in Nashville, Pat and Pete Luboff. I don't know if they're on, but I also thank them for their mentorships. They are pro writers. They have had hit songs from Snoop Dogg and so forth. And they steered
Wow.
that. They told me right away that that's a great period piece, and you
It
should
sure is.
pursue the TV movie angle. And
Yeah,
I
I
did
can
with
hear
when
that.
I saw that come up.
Yeah, even like a bandit. The 24th. Thank you, Brett. My husband has the calendar in there. The 24th is when Derek will be on the show. We're excited about that. Wow, I loved it. I really loved it. Yeah, I hope and pray. We can get it some more momentum. Maybe you can get it out there to the right people. So let's go
Rick
to
Crow
the.
always thought that was my $1 million song.
Yeah, I believe it. I honestly believe that. I do. I can hear that. I mean, it is a really good song. It's a really
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
for real. Yeah.
I consider my I've become pretty good as a writer. I think
Yes,
good
you
enough
have.
to those were um back when I was just okay. I think I'm a much better writer now than when I wrote those two songs.
Well, I tell you what, I
That
like
being
your.
said, my voice is not mainstream. I
No, it's
I,
not.
I, I know myself.
I was just going to say that
I've
your
had
voice
enough
is
people
different, but
tell
that's
me
cool.
in the industry, if you're
Yeah.
going to pitch these, have somebody else sing them.
No, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I love
If
the way your voice sounds on those.
I plan to do this twofold, keep
Yeah.
myself going with me singing them.
Yeah.
But if I want to pitch these to have a known artist pick them up and record them, I will have somebody else do the vocals. The music they can have.
Yeah.
The music is there. I've been told that many times over.
Really? Well,
So
I don't. I love the way it sounds when you do it. I'm serious. I love it.
but
And I would not
but
say
that
that.
takes money to do that. Matter of
Yeah.
fact, the next album I do, which is called be called Antenna Man. Um, I will set it up so I've got the right music, but I'm also going to be able to take my voice away and hand it over.
Yeah.
I've got some connections to people down in Nashville who do demos and that. Well, they'll get the right voice in there, and then I can put it to the ears of the publishers and that. As a writer,
Yeah.
I
Absolutely.
will still pursue myself as a full singer songwriter
Of
myself,
course.
but also as strictly a writer
Yeah,
as
so
well.
Sam says, and who would decide what type of vocal belongs on these songs, Ron? I agree. I agree with you, Sam, because I think you sounded really good on that.
Well,
I think you're
I have to
selling.
work a lot on my vocals. Live,
Yeah,
I'm not pitch perfect all the time.
yeah, I understand.
I'm
Believe
not
me,
a trained singer by any means.
yeah. No, we completely understand. But Sam and I know myself and Sam and my husband, we're all in agreement. But that's, it's not a lot of us, but so far the consensus seems to be, I think you got exactly what it takes. That sounded really cool. I'm serious.
Oh,
I
thank
would
you.
buy it right now. I really would. So let's get to the next song. This song is called The Story of Charlie Walker. Tell us about this song.
Okay, I've tried to step away from music 3 times. Once, when my business partner died suddenly.
Oh,
Um,
I'm sorry.
he was a bandmate, business partner. This was after Hard Times had come out, and his nephew Bill Zeitz, one of my best friends, dragged me back in. And I'm
Good.
grateful he did that. I don't know if he's watching tonight. Thank you, Bill, for being there. He was actually the best man at me and Sunday's wedding
Oh,
back in
wow.
2010.
That is so
And
cool.
he made a statement that I um, breaks makes me, you know, jittery.
Yeah.
He made a statement at our wedding. If you want to know Ron, listen to the songs he sings because he writes from his heart.
Mm, what a beautiful thing to say. You know,
So
he
I
really
was
thinks about you. Yeah.
when I was getting back, I got back into it, and then one of the things I um, that got me back into it again was the job I had at the time. We'll do that song later on. Um, and then once I got done with that, um, I wanted to write something patriotic. Always wanted to,
Yes.
and everybody does these. You know, and I'm not saying they're wrong or they're not good. You know, Toby
Yeah.
Keith's "I'm an American Soldier," and you know, uh,
There's a lot of good
and
ones out
Aaron
there.
Tippett, "Where the Eagle Flies," and
Yes.
even
Yes.
"God Bless the USA." Or, but I wanted to write about somebody who is real, about a real event.
That's amazing. Yes.
And a friend of mine, his wife, posted this article on Facebook about the remains of this Southern Illinois serviceman being brought home after being listed as MIA for 50 years from Vietnam.
Oh my gosh.
And I read the story and I said, that's it. That's what I've been looking for.
You found your song.
It
Yes.
took me a year to write this song.
I
In
believe it.
between, I would fiddle with it, put it off the side. The driver came up. I got that done. You'll read. We'll play that later. Summer Songs, Salute the Cast 71, 81 was there. And then came Charlie. And this got me a lot of recognition. We used it mainly to help veterans.
Thank God for
I
that. Yes.
I had aspirations of using the driver to try to help people with autism. I have a I have a grandson and a nephew who's autistic, and my plan was to use that song to help raise money for Autism Speaks. And we were trying to get things worked out. And in the meantime, I had Charlie Walker, and it was a much simpler song to record.
Right.
So I was like, okay, let's do this and let's send it up the flagpole and let's see what happens. So I hooked up with Operation Homefront, and part of the proceeds went back to them. We did okay
Wow.
locally. We raised about $700. We didn't do as well as I had hoped online or outside of the immediate area. You know,
Right. Right.
places I would play the open mic, and I'd have the CD single with me and that, and shows and so forth. Outside of the area, not a lot. It did get me noticed on Reverb Nation. They put me in under their curating support level, which is hard to obtain. Not very many artists get to that point where they're actually watching, looking out for things that will further your career and will
Wow.
bring them to your fore. I don't know if you can see behind me.
I see a lot of stuff back there. I was going to ask
Those
you.
are awards for the story of Charlie Walker,
Oh my gosh.
internet radio.
Oh, that's so great. Man, you should be,
So
I bet you're so proud of that.
yes, I am.
That's
Dory,
amazing.
she used to own a radio station up there. I'm forever grateful that she did it. I know um, Chris Spear and all the people in that group. I can't thank them enough. Steve, he still has a show on for their support.
Wow.
Um, but
And
it tells a true story about somebody. Um,
a
unfortunately,
real career.
I tried to reach out to the family, but they weren't really interested at that
Right.
point.
Well, I can
Once
relate
the
to
song
that.
was released, I wanted to go down there and do a show
Yeah.
and have at the VFW and have the money go to the VFW in his name, and they weren't really interested.
Oh,
I think having all that happen was just too
too
much,
much. Too much. Yeah.
and that's one of the
I believe
aspects.
that because after all those years, oh my
It's
gosh.
one
Well,
of the
thank
points
God
I
you
made
did
in the
that.
song.
Yeah, thank God you did that. I wanted to read what Sam said. He said it sounded excellent. That was the other song. Your vocal had great conviction and feel. Thank you, Sam. And believe me, Sam knows he's been doing this a long time as well. So
And I
let's
want to thank
get this song.
my buddy Greg Steele. Helped me record this, produced it, did the graphics for the single. And
Oh,
without him, it wouldn't be out there.
it's gonna make me cry. This is a true story. The story of Charlie Walker. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You ready, Ron? Okay, here we go. I know it's gonna be so good. It's gonna make me cry. Here we go.
I have asked the commanding general, General Westmoreland, what more he needs to meet this mounting aggression. He has told me, and we will meet his needs.
Charlie Walker went away in the summer of '68. Got caught up in the draft. He never made it back. Taught him to fly a plane, photograph enemy terrain. He hit the mountainside. No one knew if he had died. Whatever became of you? Friends and family never knew. Reports rumored round, no truth to be found. Rescue attempts were made. Bad weather turned them away. They never made it back for fear of enemy attack. Whatever became of you? Friends and family never knew. Watching the evening news, hoping to catch a glimpse of you. Years roll and hopes fade. An empty coffin for a grave. 50 years rolls around. Your remains were finally found. The letter could have been a knife, 'cause the damage was the same. cutting away all the healing to re-expose all the pain. Now everyone knew, all those who loved you. No ribbons or parades. Charlie Walker's coming home today. Charlie Walker's coming home today.
Wow, Ron, I can see. Oh my goodness gracious, that is so amazing. You told a complete story. I swear it was like perfect. I mean, like perfect, Ron. My gosh, I don't know where you got all that great and all those great videos. I mean, it was
It took a while. It really did.
did. I got to read some of the comments before we even continue. So first
That's
of all,
fine.
dear friend Marie, she said, "Sorry, I'm late. Just got home." Marie is a beautiful, amazing supporter of Carolyn's Corner. Hi, Marie. Good to see you, baby. Dougie said it takes a true artist to put the feelings into a song, and Ron, you are a true artist. I so agree with that. Well said. Oh my God, I put on there. I totally agree because it's true. Derek said, "Sad song, but good and the truth." It's so true. My goodness. Uh, Sam said, great storytelling, important song, and beautiful song. Marie said, so sad. My grandson was one of our 22 a day this past December. He spent 3 tours as a helicopter pilot, and it breaks my heart. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we do a show at the VFW every Saturday, and I've heard so many tragic stories of other, unfortunately, the 22 a day that Marie is speaking of, about unfortunately the suicide rate of veterans of those who
Mhm.
have served, and the whole issue. We need to come together and help support them in any way we can because it's tragic. And that was just beautiful. It really hits home the sacrifice that these amazing men and women have made. I mean, they did, but until man, I you know what I want to do? I'm going to check onto this. We go to the Marine Corps ball every year, Ron, and every year they do a video talking about the Marines. And I know this is not specifically the Marines. Man, I want to see. I'm going to talk to them and say, hey, would you like to play? If it's okay with you, I think that would touch everyone. They do a big
I,
video.
thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome because they have all of the service branches represented at the ball, and it's a gala, but they also
Mhm.
tribute to all of those. I definitely want to talk to them about that. I know Brett is watching. Brett, write that on the calendar, please, so I don't forget because I've got a bad memory. I just think that would be perfect. People, it's going to really touch people, and it touched me. It almost made me cry. Woo! It's very, very beautiful. And Marie, I'm so sorry
Thank you.
about your son God, well done. I can't believe you found the perfect video. I mean, that was perfect. I have
It
nothing positive to say. Wow.
again, it took a while to find all the right stuff to,
Yeah, and
to tell the
the
story.
wording, the words are perfect. Gosh, you're just,
It
I
took
mean,
a while,
amazing.
but like I said, it took a year to get the right
I
words
believe it. Well,
to tell the
bravo.
story. You know
Wow. Because we have so much
how I
respect.
felt it was the right way. When I write, a lot of people they'll write the whole song and then they'll start to rewrite if there is one. There's almost always a rewrite. I
Yes.
rewrite actually as I'm writing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
I it might be just a single line or it might be a whole verse. I'll go over that verse many times over, and interchange line,
Wow.
rethink lines and that before I
Mhm.
put them down. I've got a notepad on my phone, so
Yeah.
if a thought comes to me, I can type it in, and that's where the songs start. They go on onto the notepad, and once I have them down there, then I'll if then it goes to music, and then it'll go onto a Word document on the computer when it's completed. But they all start on the notepad where I can
Right.
take things off and add things
Well, I
and
thought
move
it was
things around
incredible
until
the
I'm
way
I'm
you
satisfied with what they
yeah.
are, how it
And you
flows.
told the complete story, which you don't always hear. You know what I mean? That's hard to do. To me, that's hard to do. I mean, you told it from the very beginning. I mean, that the video you have of the young men on the bus, man, it's just like, wow, I could have sworn I was looking at at the guy, the actual guy, and the fact that God, well done. I mean, I wish I had
Well,
a
I did
quote.
actually at the end of the video. There is a photo of
Yes,
him.
I saw that. So, man, such a great job, Ron. I'm not even kidding. I'm
Thank
so
you,
impressed.
thank you.
Thank you for sharing that with us. I feel honored. I really feel honored that you shared that. Beautiful. I'm going to find out about that. I definitely will. I'm going to talk to the commander. I know it's just a
Very
little
much.
detail, but there's probably a couple of hundred people there at least, and that would definitely it would tag it there. I mean, because I wrote a song called "Carved in Stone" because it's about a veteran based on that
Mhm.
too. Not that exact event, but just what I think the thought process may be from a veteran. Um, but I don't have anything like that. That's a true story, and that's amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's move on because
Like,
I just kept going on about this. So the next song we have is called "The Driver." Tell me about that. And this is a special debut of this, right, Ron?
yeah, yes, it
Tell us
is.
about it.
Um,
I'm so excited.
this is a full band live version of
Okay.
what it's going pretty close what it's going to be when it's in done in the studio. It's um, like I said, I had stepped away. Uh, the second time I stepped away, life happens
Yeah.
sometimes, and it takes you away from. And I at that time I had already released Hard Times in Heartland, and I was like, okay, I probably done as much as I was meant to do. Okay, but the old buddy in the closet wouldn't stay in there. So I got it out and started to go to some open mics again, and I was doing this job for a company called Grand Prairie Transit. What they do is they transport special needs, and I don't call them special needs anymore. I call them unique people.
Oh my gosh.
We would take them, pick them up from their home, take them to their school, and bring them back home. You got to know them, their parents, and their teachers very well.
Wow.
It was very personalized, and
Yes.
that's all we did. We didn't do the general population, so you only had 7 or 8 kids on your bus, and that was it. And pretty much those were the same kids that you would pick up, drop off every day,
Every day.
year round, because
Wow.
they kept them in school year round because they like to keep them in their routine. So it was
Yeah.
only maybe 4 weeks in the summer where they weren't going.
Wow. So you really became like family to these kids.
They
I bet.
became my kids,
Yes. Oh my goodness.
and it didn't take me long to realize that I got to write about this and about
Yes. Oh my God.
how it makes you feel.
Ugh.
It's the most rewarding job I've ever had, and I'm going to be 61. and I've had some great jobs,
Yeah.
worked with a lot of great people. But as far as being self rewarded,
Yeah.
it got reinforced every single day.
Yeah, because those
Out of the blue, these kids who have more problems than you would ever want for your own kids.
yes. Oh,
And one of them tries to hug you or says thanks.
and probably never complain. Oh my God,
No,
Ron.
I'm still in touch with some of them now. I don't know
Oh,
if Rachel's mom is watching that. Maybe some of my former co-workers at Grand Prairie, they might be on. Terry Boxell, Tawanda White, and Jen. Um,
wow.
they're unsung heroes there.
Yes, absolutely. I
This
cannot
is
wait
their
to hear
song.
this.
And when we get the official recording done, there'll be a whole new video dedicated to them.
Oh, it's
And
going to
I've
be
got more
wonderful.
footage from there at work that will be right now. I'm kind of in computer in computer hell because my computer's not
Oh
set up
no.
where I can. The film is cut where I can't put it onto my software because my computer's just too old to handle
Yeah, you need a newer
so
computer.
yeah,
Wow.
well,
I
that's
want to
all
read
part
what.
of the stuff that's coming down the road.
Yeah. Did you
But
see what
there's more
Dougie
stuff
just
that'll
posted?
be on the official video,
Oh, I can't
and it'll
wait.
be dedicated to all them
Please,
and
please
everybody
share
else.
it with me. Please share it with me here when you
Oh
get it
yeah,
done.
yeah.
So
It's
Dougie
one of the
said,
ones I'll
Ron,
schedule for a single release. Gets heavily promoted
yes,
when the album's out.
yes, maybe we'll have you back on the
This
show
will
if
have
you
to do for the time being.
absolutely. So Ron, Dougie says, Ron, you and I have a lot in common. Burbank, we both play and sing, write, and we both transported unique people. Well, I still transport them. That is so cool. Well, thank y'all for doing that. I mean, that's amazing. I can't even imagine how
My
incredible
hats off to you, Dougie.
that is. So cool. Well, let's play this song. This is The Driver, and ooh, I can't wait to hear this. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. I think we need to get our Kleenexes ready. I just have a feeling. Here we go. The Driver. Let me get to it. Goodness gracious. Oops, where did it go? There it is. I clicked right on it. Here we go. Ooh, it's going to be good.
This is called The Driver.
Alright.
My job won't make the headlines unless something goes wrong. You won't hear it sung about in any famous song. But I'll be there in the morning, come snow, rain or shine. I've always got a smile, and I'm always there on time. My kids, they count on me, and they wouldn't understand if I wasn't there to read them when their day began. So I rise up in the darkness, and I make my weary way. It's a connection I have to them that keeps me going every day. I'm their connection to the outside. Chance to never be like other boys do in a world that's not always kinder. I'm her drive. I mean, he don't talk much. He mainly just moans. When he says good day, yes. When I ask him how it's going. And Derek's kind of big, but he's dying in his mind. Singing over the exploding songs every day right behind. Michelle is from the seizures, and she's in a wheelchair. But she smiles at me when I got her and she just to stretch out what we made. And I'll be there in the morning, ready to ride. Cause the feeling that I get, that's what's up with my pride. When a child comes up to me, has trouble going on, and thanks me for the ride, for being alone. I'm their connection to the outside world. I'm chasing down to be like every boys and girls in the world. It's always kinder. Thank you.
Wow, Ron, another great song. Another great song. My goodness. Oh, I love it. Man, I really love your sound and your style, and these songs are incredible. Oh,
Thank you
talk
very
about
much.
just touching, touching. Oh my God. And I think you're incredible. I really do, Ron. I'm not even
Thank
kidding.
you.
Wow. And I love the way you talked about specific people, and the pictures just even brought it home more. I mean, my goodness.
Those were my kids on my bus.
Oh my God. I can't even imagine how amazing that job was. Dougie said, my transport job has been a very spiritual experience for me, and I'm sure it was for you too. Yeah, I bet so. I bet so. Oh my gosh. You are gonna help. Good stuff. Doris said good stuff. I agree. You know what?
I have to.
People need to hear your songs more, Ron. They really need. We need to get your
Well,
songs
we're hoping to get out there more as you know. Like I said, we're just waiting on some money. Like I said, life has gotten in the way a few times, and you know, I thought I was done after Charlie Walker was released, and that because health issues all the way around with my wife, and um, and then my dad, and
I'm so sorry. Oh, it's so hard. We go through
and
loss, and it changes everything, and it changes the course of our lives. I'm so sorry, Ron.
I wasn't going to do this.
It's okay. You've earned it. You've been doing this your whole life. And Ron, when I say you are talented, I mean, please, I'm so grateful to God above that you did not quit, that you came back. Because imagine,
Well,
I would have never met you. We would have never heard these great songs.
yeah,
Um,
when my dad passed, he ended up with um, cystic fibrosis.
oh,
It's a lung disease that it attacks your lungs. Um, he was in his upper 80s, but this was a guy, even in his 80s, was walking 5 miles a day. 5 miles a day,
wow.
and in a matter of months, he couldn't walk from one end of his house to the other.
I'm so sorry.
We found out in February of 2019. Um, and we were at the hospital when the doctor came in and gave us the news. And I haven't told this to any. I'm telling this story now. I have never told this even to my family.
Right.
But I asked the doctor to step outside. And I asked him straight out, what are we looking at? And he said, maybe 6 months. But I didn't tell anybody. Because I wanted everybody to be as strong as possible. and as upbeat and thinking as positive as possible, especially around my dad. Because I knew there was little chance that he was going to be there for Christmas. But I didn't
Yes.
want anybody else knowing that. That was that was my cross to bear, to carry for the family. And I was comfortable with that. I wanted everybody to stay upbeat and positive around him, keep him going, keep him fighting as best as he could.
Yes. And believe it or not, Ron, I can relate because I lost my mom the day before Thanksgiving and I was the only one that knew. I said, "Will she make it till
And
Thanksgiving?" And the nurse said, "I don't think so." I
we
understand. That's a hard burden to carry when you're trying to hold all that in.
uh, I had to do that for everybody else.
Yes.
I wanted everybody upbeat and positive around Dad as much as possible. But I knew that day that he probably wasn't going to see Christmas. But after he passed, we did a benefit. Me and my buddies, we generate $700 for Cystic Fibrosis Foundation in Chicago in
That's
his name.
great. That is so
Um,
great.
the centerpiece of the night was a live performance of the song that you're going to, I think, play next, Antenna Man. It is
Yes, it is next.
it is partially in honor of my dad in a tongue of cheek way. But it was also my last show in Chicago before moving here to South Carolina.
Wow.
And
I
when I
can't wait
got
to
down here, I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to play anymore. COVID set in. You know, it was just within the last year that I started venturing out, and I've met some very good people through my music. I've made some very good friends here. Jer Bear, I love you, man. Uh, he operates the open mic at the Clock Tower Tap Room,
That's so
and
awesome.
I go there as often as every Tuesday as I can. We've become real good friends. Chris Reynolds, outstanding guitar player from England. Um, he's he's another guy. He's another one of my friends I've met through playing down here. The good people at Smiley's, both in Greenville and the new place in Easley. Mike Fraser's the owner. Holly and Mike Carroll, who partners with me at the open mic on East in Easley, they've heard me enough that, and I've been grateful enough to host there once a month. I'm going to make an announcement right now, um, everybody, that I'm going to be doing my first uh, performance live for my birthday, November 11th at Smiley's in Easley. It'll be an
Oh my
online
gosh, and
event.
that's in South Carolina, right? For those of you who don't
It'll be
know,
there'll be an online event called Ron Hayden, Hello Carolina, and it'll be on Facebook that night.
oh,
It's
let
a
me know,
2 hour
Ron.
plus
We'll
concert.
support you. We will support you. Yes, Ron said he
But
would share it
I
with me.
wouldn't be here without those guys, Jared Bear and Chris and Mike Fraser and all those. You know, they
Wow.
made me feel very welcome down here and
Yes.
very much part of the music community. And it's a very good fit. And I feel very fortunate of, nothing but good things coming at a time.
I believe that. Well, let me interrupt you and get to these comments so I don't forget. Marie said his songs really touched the heart. Derek said that was a great one, Ron. Dougie said, Ron, you shine a light on a troubled world. I completely agree with that. Marie said, Ron is a very sensitive person. I can tell from his songs. They come from his heart. That always makes the best songs. Dougie said, Ron, I have a serious question for you. Jer Bear gave you praying hands. And Derek said, God bless you, Ron. Comfort you with love. So talented, man. Keep your head up. I agree. Dougie, what is your question? He has a serious question for you. Let's see what he says. Dougie, what's your question? Let's see. Gosh, I'm sorry you've been through so many things. Now that you are living in the South, you root for the Bears. I love it.
Oh yeah,
Wait a
Dougie,
minute.
you ought to know me better than that. You might get me out of Chicago, but you can't get
Yeah,
Chicago out.
great question. Great question, Dougie. Yes. Well, let's hear
yeah.
this song.
I don't watch anybody else. So if I don't get the Bears, I don't watch
There
football.
you go. You're a diehard.
Antenna Man,
Yeah, just like us, my husband with the
Wasn't
Cowboys. No matter what, we're still fans, even if they keep losing. But anyway, so let's get to the song "Antenna
okay.
Man."
Antenna Man, like I said, was partly tongue-in-cheek tribute to my dad. There's another song that's probably a little bit more called "Campfires, Cold Beer, and Friends." You can
Oh, I
find
love that
find
title.
it on YouTube. It's a tribute to my dad's love of traveling. Um,
Nice. You know what? I'm gonna put your
so,
name on here so they can look you up on YouTube. Hold on just a minute. Let me do
there's
that.
two versions out there. There's just me playing, and there's also one that has family videos from our trips coinciding with the song.
Nice.
But Antenna Man is, and everybody knows these people. You
Okay.
know one. I definitely knew one, even though them and modern technology don't get along.
Yes.
At some point, we all actually
Yes.
become Antenna Man at some point
Yeah.
because we get comfortable with what we
Can't keep up
know.
with all the technology.
Right. And that's basically what the song is about. My dad was really big in the CBs back in the day. I mean, he had the tower and everything. He could talk to people, if what they call skip was rolling that night, he could talk to people all over the place.
Yep.
And they had like 300 or 400 people that were on this side channel. I mean, the CB can be broken down into so many side channels,
Oh my
and
gosh.
they would have what they call a CB break every summer at somebody's house, and they would all go down there for a week or so. And he
Wow.
has pictures, and they're like 100 people at this CB break. But as technology advanced, at some point, he
Yeah.
wasn't all that interested. They had direct TV, but as soon as HD TV came out, where you can get stuff off an HD antenna, he was back to watching most of the stuff on the HD antenna.
Yeah. True.
Cell phones. They had a cell phone, but they also had the one on the wall, the landline.
The home line. Yes.
Yeah. When that finally got taken out, the only time when the cell phone rang, my mom would answer it, and if it was for my dad, she would hand it to him. He never answered the phone.
Really.
He never answered the cell phone. He only used it once that I can remember. When he
Yeah.
called me, my mom was in the hospital for a couple of days, and he
Oh.
called me. That was the only time he ever called me
Hi,
on the cell
Vicky.
phone.
With beautiful flowers. Wow.
So
That's
everybody
about
knows
right.
somebody like this.
Yes. I know a lot of people like that. My dad was definitely one
This
of
is
them
a
too.
this is a live acoustic recording,
Okay.
and it was done the day of my dad's memorial service.
Oh my goodness.
At this point, when this video was shot, I was actually done with music.
Yeah.
I had already done my last acoustic show. I kept this because my dad would not have wanted me to back out of a commitment. So I kept my commitment. I dedicated tonight's performance in his name, and I tried to. And I was thinking about it, and it's still true to this day. All the songs that I write are somewhat connected to him. You know, either he's an influence, even if he's not in the subject matter or anything, just because he answered a knock on the door one night.
Yes. Oh my gosh, Ron, isn't that the truth? Oh my gosh. Well,
So I played it. I played that show that night, and I just every song that was directed to him. Pine Creek Road, about a road up by his hometown. All the songs were directed, directly related to him, including this
I
one here.
definitely believe that he's pushing you to keep doing this because I know he knows what ability you had, all because of that knock on the door. Isn't that amazing, Ron? Oh my gosh, what an amazing story. Whew, let's play this song, Antenna Man. You're gonna make me keep crying, Ron. Stop it.
Well, this is an upbeat song.
Okay, good. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
figured he could always change. He rolled with the times, laserdisc and beta tape machines. He always stood in line. Now things change too fast for his mind. So he stays right where he is in 1979. Antenna man don't give a damn about cell phones or anything from Japan. Likes his things plugged in the walls. He's got a landline to make all his calls. No satellite or cable basic plan for the antenna man. Always bought the lace and grace in any trend. Always looking to upgrade. Salesmen knew him by name. They knew commissions were made. From Zenith to Admiral, he had them all. Still waiting on his Radio Shack catalog. Antenna man don't give a damn about cell phones or anything from Japan. Likes his things plugged in the walls. He's got a landline to make all his calls. No cable or satellite basic plan for the antenna man. And his favorite flannels, changes his own channels. No remote at all. No machine to take his calls. Antenna man don't give a damn about cell phones or anything from Japan. Likes his things plugged in the walls. He's got a landline to make all his calls. No satellite or cable basic plan for the antenna man. The antenna man. The antenna man.
Wow, great job, Ron. Man, you are so talented. I'm not even just kidding. You are so talented. I like that because it applies to so many people, and I know a lot of them. It's so true. Well done, man. I love it. I
Thank you.
love it. God,
Sorry, I couldn't. I have a full band version on
yeah,
on tape. It's in computer hell right now.
I
Rick
understand
Rowe,
you're having issues.
Jerry Cujo, and Wayne Krasinski, the guys who I played with back in Chicago from time to time, did a great job in choreographing the song. It came out really nice. Unfortunately, I can't get it downloaded to the computer so I can put it out there for everybody to
That's
hear
okay.
a full
You'll get it.
band version of
Yeah,
what I hear, in my
absolutely.
head.
You'll get it for sure. You'll get it. So
Eventually,
I want to read
yes.
some of these comments. Vicky Cross, who is an amazing singer-songwriter too. I mean, believe me, she's amazing. She's been everywhere. She said, I can relate, Ron. My parents want me to sing at their funerals. I know I couldn't, so I've recorded their favorite songs to be played when they pass on. And she said, awesome song, depicts my parents for sure. Yeah, because they're of that generation too. Wow, beautiful song. So, folks, I do need to take a little bit of a break and hear from our sponsors. Okay, Ron?
Okay.
Gosh, man, I'm just loving your songs are so good, Ron. I'm not even just kidding. I really, really love them.
Thank you.
So Oh, so beautiful. So let's hear from a few of our sponsors. For those of you who don't know, we've got a big show planned for September the 10th here in Beeville, Texas, and we need all the support we can get. Our good friends Maria and Vicky are helping. Almost, we got so many people that are coming through and helping, and God, I appreciate it. But there are other ways you can help, even if you're out of state, just like Ron did. Ron purchased one of our T-shirts, and I know it's only $20, but hey, $20 buys a couple of plates. You know what I mean, or whatever. So just keep that in mind. If there's any way you can help, please do. Here's all the information. Um, let's do this one first. I'm gonna have to put us in the waiting room real quick, Ron. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Carolyn with Carolyn's Corner Live. We have been doing the podcast for a while, featuring singer-songwriters from all over, and now's your chance to see some of them live at our first ever Carolyn's Corner Live Music Festival. Saturday, September the 10th, starting at 1 p.m. at the Chickasaw Club right here in Beeville, Texas. There will be raffles, door prizes, games, barbecue plates, and lots of great music and fun. For tickets, go to our website at carolinscorner.live. Mark your calendars now. You don't want to miss it. We'd like to thank all of our great sponsors for sponsoring the first ever Carolyn's Corner Live Music Festival. 3M Real Property Solutions, specializing in property development and fix and flip properties. If you have a property you're interested in selling or would like to get more information, you can reach them at 361-533-1413. Our Graceful Home. If you have a loved one who needs extra care, bring them to our home, our Graceful Home, located at 4405 Congressional Avenue in Corpus Christi. They specialize in Alzheimer's and dementia, and family is always welcome. You can reach them at 361-537-2900. The VFW Post 9170, right here in Beeville, Texas, for their fantastic support of veterans throughout our community and beyond, and all of their charitable deeds that they do for the community and others. Cato Fashions at 412 East FM 351 in the Dollar Tree Shopping Center, right here in Beeville, where you can always find something beautiful at an affordable price and great friendly service. Scores Bar and Grill at 1502 North St. Mary Street, right here in Beeville, Texas. They have a great relaxed atmosphere, and there's always something great happening. So check them out on their Facebook page at Scores Bar Beeville. We're looking forward to seeing you all on the 10th. Thank you. See you soon. Wow, thank you for those sweet comments, guys and gals. And I see Chelsea Davidson is on here. Chelsea will be another singer at the show. I'm so excited about this. I mean, I'm excited. We have a lot of great singers, and this is only the beginning. My vision for this, and Ron, I'm going to bring you back on so I can tell everybody. Hi, Ron. So my vision for this is that we raise a lot of money this year so we can do a bigger one next year. Next year, I want it to be a 2-day event because as you know, we've had so many talented, amazingly talented people on the show. Ron, you are number 47 out of all those great people that have been on the show. And it just keeps growing. And I'm so blessed. So I just almost like had a vision. I'm like, we need to do a live show. You know what I mean? You're on the computer. I wish I could get everyone here. I would do it. If I was a millionaire, I would do it. I would buy a bus and I would say, come on, Ron, get in. Come on, Chelsea. You know what I mean? I would. We've been talking about it. But I don't know what God has in store, but I believe that this is going to be a big success. And next year, we want to do a 2-day. We've already got the location pinned out. We know where we want to do it. It's a huge area. So that's why it's so important that we get all the help we can. It's all going into a separate account. I promise you that. And every penny will go towards next year as much as we can. Of course, I'm still trying to pay all of the bands that are going to be there this year, because I don't want to ask anyone to do it for free. That's how you guys make your living. You have to survive. So if y'all can help at all, even if it's just by buying merchandise, if you want to sponsor, if you want to anything at all, thank you. And thank you so much for everyone who is offering. Yes, thank you, Ron. That's $20. Ron, that's a big deal. $20 buys a lot. I can buy some door prizes. $20 adds up, let me tell you. And I appreciate it so much. And Dougie, I cannot wait for you to contact me. I would love to hear from you. Honestly, I'm a big believer in if we all come together, I say we can make a difference in our little corner of the world, and we all can make a difference in our own little corner of the world. And that just means to support each other, to love each other, and to help each other in any way we possibly can. It may not be financially, it may just be spiritually, or you know what I mean? Just I don't know how to describe it. You know what I mean? Emotionally, like I'm here for you. I got you. Right, Dougie? I know that's what I want for this. I want Carolyn's Corner to be that place. There's no judgment. There's no criticism. There's no, oh, that wasn't good. It's going to be positive reinforcement because we need that. It's so hard. I could go on a rant, believe me, Ron. I know because I'm a songwriter. I've been writing lyrics. That's awesome. Yes, humanity. I've been writing lyrics for years, and I know 40 years it took me to actually get music to my songs because I don't play. And all of us have something that stops us from doing it, from pursuing it, from following our dreams. You know what I mean? So the fact that you come back, Ron, and you're doing it again, man, I'm so glad because I wouldn't have met you. And I wouldn't have got to hear these great songs. And I will do everything I can to help. It may not be a lot, but I will promote. I will do that. So I do have one more.
Thank you.
I love it. Yes, thank you, Derek. Thank you. I'm so excited. Thank you, Dougie. So I have one more great thing I'm going to tell you about. So I came up with an idea. It's called Spotlight Artist. And it gives an option for those that are on our show or have been on our show to get a little bit of extra publicity. And the way we do that is their videos to their songs each month. Or I can even make a video. I am behind right now because I'm trying to focus on this show. So, Jeffrey, if you're there, I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to do a video for him. I'll get it done, but I want to make sure it's done right because it means the world to me. So I just looked at videos today. I'm like, okay, I'll get this. But it's called a Spotlight Artist. It just gives you some extra publicity, and that way people can hear your song. So it's a great option. And I am charging a little bit of money because there's only so many ways that I can try to collect a little money. But it's very low. I'm trying to make it very low, affordable, because I know how hard money is on everybody. Believe me, I am totally included on that list. So I want to play the video of our good friend Jeffrey Nallman. He is all the way in Honolulu, Hawaii, and what a great guy. He supported the show that we're going to do. He keeps saying that he wants to just fly into Beeville during the show and surprise us. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. And Beeville's a very small town, so he would have to drive in and fly into San Antonio. If he did that, I would be freaked out. And he says, are there any direct flights? He's asked me. So I'm like, and he's been singing for years and doing music. So I want y'all to hear his video. And I got to work on his new song. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. I'm sorry. I've been so busy. I may have to offer a refund this month because I haven't got around to it. This is called One Life. It's a beautiful song. Let's listen to this real quick, Ron, and then we'll be back to play your last song, okay? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I've only got one life. Maybe if I live it right, maybe that one life will be enough. Now that I found you, just wanna be around you. I wanna surround you with all of my love. I know that you've been scared, wondering who still cares. I wanna be there to hold your hand. If you have a heartache, I won't let your heart break. I'll take the love we make and make it stand. You and I yeah, that forever is a good place to start. You and I have found a place. I see it in your face. A place where we belong. We've only got one life, but I know if we live it right, I know that our one life will be enough.
Wow. Thank you to Jeffrey Nauman. I just think the world of him. And, I was just thinking while that song was playing, it's true. We only have one life. Let's make the best of it, and just treat each other with kindness, And I just am getting kind of emotional because you really touched a nerve in me, Ron. All your songs are so freaking beautiful. I mean, they really,
Oh,
really
thank
are
you.
for real, honestly. And I'm so grateful. I've been grateful, but I keep saying I'm beyond blessed to have someone like you and someone like all of these great guys and gals that have been coming on this show. Um, I can't even describe. I don't even understand why why I'm getting to do this, but I can't even explain. It just makes me want to cry. It really does because I'm so happy. I just filled with joy. And I just have such a positive feeling about the future. I just think I don't know what the next step is going to be, but I'm going to keep going. We're going to keep going together because I know it's called Carolyn's Corner Live, but to me, it's not just Carolyn's Corner. It's all of our corner. It's all of our show, and that's important because without you guys, there would be no show. And thank you so much. So let me
Well,
check.
thank you, Carolyn. I really appreciate
Oh,
those kind words and asking me to come on the show. It's
oh my God, I'm so
very,
glad.
very much appreciated. I do have to say hello to a couple people I haven't
Please
yet.
do. Yes, please do.
Obviously, my mom and my brother, who I think are watching back in Chicago, they
Nice.
came down for a couple of days in July. That was the first time I'd seen them since I'd moved. So,
That's your mom. Who
thanks
did you
for
say? Who
pardon?
was it?
My mom and my brother back in
Yay.
Chicago. Scott, and my mom Brenda,
Oh, I hope they're watching. Hi, Scott. Hi,
yeah.
Mom.
And
What a
my
great
daughter
kid you have.
Jacqueline and her mom Debbie. Without their support, I wouldn't be here either. Hard times in the Heartland wouldn't have happened without them.
Oh my
So
gosh.
there's a song that we're not going to get to tonight called "Big Daddy." I always play it for my daughter because it was basically written um, on the reaction uh, people thought I would have to becoming a dad and how it would curtail my music. And I took it from the
Oh,
perspective that that's okay. Being a dad, it can be a cool thing.
it sure can.
And so I took the title Big Daddy and ran with it.
Oh my God. I wish we had time to play it. Well, you know what you can do, Ron? Share it with me on Facebook if you can. Send me the link and I will put it
I I've sent you an MP3 of the live
okay.
version.
Do you have a video of it too, or just the MP3?
I can send you a video of it. It's basically just my daughter growing up.
Oh, I would
When
love
she was
that. Are
little.
you kidding? I have I love my kids.
I developed it for her birthday, and I
Oh my
usually
gosh,
post it every
Ron.
birthday for her.
Man, your family is so blessed to have you. That is so cool. So I want to see
No,
my
it's the
husband
other
call.
way around. It's the other
Oh,
way around.
I know. That's how I feel too. So my husband is talking to Chelsea Davidson. You can go back and watch them again on YouTube under Carolyn's Corner Live. Yes, please, please. If anyone missed anything on this show, go back and watch it. We have all of our episodes on there, and believe me, they're getting to be a lot on there. And as soon as I get around to it, I will transfer them, and I will put them on Spotify and oh God, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. We're going so many places. No wonder I'm tired. And I that's what my husband always says. No wonder you're tired. And
And who says you can't get tired sitting still?
I know, no, for real, yeah, because I'm not even moving and I'm getting tired. I'm like, whoa, I'm exhausted. I'm everywhere. And you know what? It's weird. It's so weird because I Googled Carolyn's Corner Live to see how the the website would show up because it's carolinscorner.live. Write that down, y'all. carolinscorner.live. That's where you can go to get your tickets for the concert. That's where you can go to get your merchandise. That's where you can go to get your barbecue plates for the concert. That's where you can go to leave a note. That's where you can go to do anything. I made the website all by myself. I've learned so much, and I was like the antenna man. Let me tell you, I didn't know hardly anything. So I'm proud of myself. Um, Ron, please do not quit music. You have so many stories in your songs that people really need to hear. I agree with you. And let me
We're
tell
not
you,
going to. We got stuff to do.
yes, that's
Just
so
gonna
great.
take a little time to get it done.
Yeah,
You
now
know,
you need to hurry.
that's
That's
one
how I,
thing with the new technology.
yeah,
Recording wise, you don't have to be in the same room with the
I
people,
know.
and I'm
It's
going to use
crazy,
that
isn't
to
it?
the full extent, which means it might take me longer to get it done, but it'll get done and it'll get done the right way. I've got some links that I've saved to some services where I can be connected with studio musicians if I can't get my buddy
Yes.
back home. I know Rick has already said, that he's up to putting drum tracks down whenever I get to that point.
Man.
But I've got links to people who can get me to where I need to be. I can use the live performances for reference to say, okay, this is what it should sound like. This is what you need to do as a guitarist or so forth.
Yes, absolutely. And I believe you joined our Carolyn's Corner Live group. The
Yeah,
reason I wanted to create that too is to have a place because we have so many talented people, Ron. I'm not even kidding. Guitarists, drum, we have all kinds. Um, I think I forgot who it was that plays the drums primarily. I'm just saying, you could always put a note in there and say, "Hey, is anybody available to help me?" And I could get the word out. He's looking for
yeah.
this. That's
And
what we
like I
want
said,
to
this
do.
room I'm in now will be a recording studio for
Oh,
acoustic people, and
nice.
I'm hoping once I learn how to work it properly to open a little one man recording studio here in the area for people like myself, who's are acoustic guitar singer songwriters and want to
Yes.
record their stuff, but don't want to go into a big studio and spend maybe $60 or $70 an hour.
Yeah.
They
Who
can
has
come
that kind of money?
here
I
and the
don't. I don't
time
know.
I have available for
Yeah.
20-25 bucks an hour. And
Yes.
then
Oh my gosh, Ron.
that money would go towards, making an antenna man. Same
Yeah.
with
Absolutely.
anything I do playing out, any gigs, and I'm not looking to make a ton of money doing
Yeah.
that. I know some people want $300-400. I'll come to your place and play for 2-3 hours for 50 or 75 bucks.
Oh my gosh,
I'd
man.
be happy with that. I just
I
have to
wish
have
you
the
were
equipment to
closer.
do it if they don't have it.
Yeah, absolutely. I
And
wish you were closer because I would definitely have you on the list for next year. I know it's too late for this one, but for the concert we're planning, hopefully, we're looking at June of next year. But it's South Carolina's a long way away. I know because we went there. I'm coming down to record, Ron. Awesome, Dougie. That's so cool. So this let's get to this last song. Not that I want to end the show, but I got I'm just so excited. So this is Summer Song. Salute to the class of 81. Yay!
yeah,
Tell us about
I
this.
was. Um, this is another song that's going to be heavily featured on the album. It might even
Okay.
kick off the album. I'll talk to my buddy Rick and get his opinion on what order I should put the songs in. There's other songs I'm writing now that'll probably be on there, like "It Is What It Is." Um, I just finished a song called "Crossroads," which is a mandolin based song about something that doesn't hardly exist anymore. Whether it's Chicago, Greenville, or Corpus Christi, and that they started out as crossroads, and they grew from that. And this just happens to be a place that hardly grew at all. It's not connected to the interstate or anything else, and
Wow, they got stuck
everything's a
in
little
time.
different when you're there.
Wow. Oh, it's going to be a good song. I already know. So let's get ready. Let me find it on here. Oh, I've got it
Antenna
downloaded.
Man, Summer Song was written in between the driver and Charlie Walker. I
Okay.
thought Driver, pretty heavy song,
Yeah.
very touching. Charlie Walker, another very heavy song, you know, a tough subject, real touching. So I wanted to do something upbeat, a little bit more lighthearted. Take a break from always being, you know, downright serious drama,
Yes.
serious drama.
Yeah, we
Do
have to have a
something a
little
little
bit
bit
of
more
joyful.
upbeat, more joyful in that.
Nice.
And I had this was playing around with the guitar. Actually, I was trying to come up with what I thought would be the music for Charlie Walker, just to get an idea.
Yeah.
And then I started playing this progression. I'm like, what do we have here?
You heard it.
And
You're like,
I start, and I've always thought about, you know, started thinking about my high school,
right.
especially the last 2 years in high school, your junior and your senior year. You've
Yeah.
gotten a little freedom from the folks because you've got your license now. Maybe you got a part-time job too, and you've got a little money in your pocket. So the summer comes in between your junior and senior year going into college. You're trying to have as much fun as you can possibly do. If you could go 24/7, you're going 24/7 because either senior year is coming and back to school in either case.
Yeah.
And back when I was in high school, back in the late 70s, early 80s, radio wasn't corporate controlled like it is now.
Yeah.
There were dozens of independently owned network radio stations.
Right.
And not all of them would play the same thing, same songs all the time.
Yeah,
There was a real mosh posh of music if you think back at that time.
True.
You had a lot of you had country songs that were going into the top 40.
Mm-hmm.
You had Frank Sinatra was in the top 40 with New York, and things like that. I mean, you had instrumentals that were in the top 40, the theme from the Rockford Files and so forth. You had a real mix of everything that was going on, but there was always one or two songs that got played in the summer that hooked everybody. And when you're out with your friends, when that song was over, you were spinning the dial trying to find it again.
Yes.
Because you liked it so much.
That's true.
And there's only one or two songs that would do that. And then when you hear them today, you say, yeah, that's from the summer of, 1979. I remember Bill got so wiped out, we had to toss him out in his front yard because we couldn't bring him to his house.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Things
we
like
can
that.
relate to that. My husband definitely can.
So that's what the song is about, those days and those times.
Wow,
Before I used to call it just summer song, but as I grew older, no, it's about that time in my high school. And this is one, this is a live version. The official video, when it comes out, I'm going to grab a hold of my yearbook and
get
do some of the photos for it. And I've got some ideas of how to shoot it more professionally.
Wow.
Have it.
Well, your videos so far have been right on the money. I mean, beautiful. So I've got to put us I got to take us out of the room to play this video. I got to play it the other way. Okay, so I'm going to take us out.
Yep.
On the street, their pipes on the birds' heart.
What a great song. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it because I was answering messages while it was playing. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to, but I was like, I don't want to leave people hanging. But I will go back and listen to it like as soon as we get done. My husband said this song takes me back to those wild and crazy days. That's what I
Oh,
was
thank you.
thinking. I really was. I was like, yep, I bet it
Joe,
does.
yeah, Joe Deck's a good friend of mine back in Chicago. Nailed it right on the head as far as the guitar on.
Yeah,
You
it sounded really
know,
good.
when I was talking earlier about guys coming in and having an audio file to reference from, that's what I'm talking about. I'll give them this and say, this is what I need.
Yeah,
'Cause
and they'll be able to pick that
that's
up.
what I hear. Even when I play the song just myself out
Yeah.
acoustically, I hear Joe's intro in my head all the time.
Wow. Before it even happened. You still hear it? That's
Yeah,
amazing. That's
yeah.
amazing.
It was perfect. It
Yeah.
was perfect. It was right on. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be anything else but that.
Yeah.
The same
absolutely.
thing for the most part for all the lead work in there. It's right on.
Yeah.
You know,
Man, Ron, we need to
I've
get
been blessed with the musical people I've
Yeah.
met through the years, and
No
a lot of
kidding.
them I consider I've become lifelong friends. Rick Crow, Bill Belton, Joe Dex, Bill Zikes, um, Sandy Andina, great folk artist. You should look her up, and she should be on here. She's from Chicago.
What's her name?
Sandy Andina, very good
Sandy
folk artist.
Andium.
Andina,
And do you know how to spell it?
A
Andina.
Adina, I believe. I hope I didn't get that wrong, Sandy.
Well, if you know her, send her a message for me and tell her.
Yeah.
Y'all, and
They're part of a group that a guy by the name of Mark Zeus is someone else you should look into. He started the Chicago Songwriters Collective back in Chicago.
nice.
Before he lives now in Houston, down there
Very
by
nice.
you. But he would fit very well on your show as well. But
Dang,
it was a
well,
place where songwriters got together and
Yeah.
shared their songs, and that we did showcases and that. Our big event was a 2-day stint at the Fox Valley Folk Fest in Geneva,
wow.
Illinois, which is they have folk artists from around the country come there to perform,
Oh,
and
that
we
is
had a 2 days of stage time there, 1 hour each day for our membership, to come and
very
play.
nice. I bet that was a blast. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I met John Ludwig. He's the current president of the CSC, as I call it. He's another great guy. He does a lot of spiritual writing. He's been up for some Grammys for his spiritual music. He had a musical play out called One Night in Bethlehem that did very well.
Oh my gosh. You know so many
I've been
influences.
very blessed.
Yeah, you really have been. And it all started with that knock on the door. That is so amazing to me.
Yeah.
That is so amazing. And the fact that your dad saw it in you, your mom and dad, obviously saw
My
it.
mom's family was very musical. All
Okay.
her relatives, all her brothers and her aunts and uncles played musical instruments. I
Wow.
remember, and they would be the musicians for the barn dance. She was from Southern Illinois, so they had barn dances down there, and
Yeah,
they
wow.
would be musicians. So I got a lot of my musical background from my mom's side of the family.
That's incredible. Well, thank God you did because I am so
Uh,
glad.
No,
So
I'm
honored
very
to have you on the show, Ron.
I'm very blessed.
Gosh, you really are. You really are. And you have, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, you have so blessed us tonight by being here. And I will
Thank
continue.
you.
You're welcome. I'm going to continue to support you in any way I possibly can. I'm already
Well, I
thinking,
appreciate it.
you're welcome. I'll ask for your permission because I do want to play that song if they'll play it at the
Oh, yeah,
Marine
sure.
Corps. And I would
Um,
love to play the video even at the
Absolutely.
VFW. Is that okay?
Yeah, fine.
Because they have a big
There's
screen up
another
there.
group I want to give a shout out. It's Crossbone Entertainment. Just to show you how small this musical world is, and you never know where you're going to fit in. This what I responded to a post about people who they would review your song live on their webcast.
Oh, wow.
So I submitted a song, and I logged in that first night to see what, and it was a bunch of. It ended up being a lot of more generate more toward hip hop and rap. And here
Okay.
I am. The
You
song
in
I
that
submitted
list.
was the song I submitted was Wanted Band.
Oh,
So I was like, okay, this is going to be interesting.
yeah. What's going to happen?
And they went and played it, and I could see their reaction on the screen because
Yeah.
I logged it on YouTube and that, and they digged it.
Yeah.
And I've sent stuff to them, and they've loved. I sent Hard Times to them, Story of Charlie Walker. They were kind enough to put a spotlight page up for me.
To put a what?
A spotlight page, a spotlight artist page on their website,
Oh, I thought I
listing
came up
all
with
my
that
stuff
idea.
and
For
my
real?
rehabilitation and everything. I mean,
I
they
didn't know
just did.
anybody else said. I thought I came up with spotlight artists. I'm not even kidding.
Well, that's all right. You're.
Must
It
be
just shows you're in
fair.
good. You're thinking the right way.
I just came to me. I thought, oh my
But
God,
if
that's so
anybody
funny.
wants to get their stuff reviewed,
Yes.
they'll listen to it. Especially
That
if you
is
send
so
it to them
awesome.
on, log in on a Friday night, and they'll and then you can see the responses of the people who are
What is
on
it
there.
called again?
Sometimes it's Crossbone Entertainment.
Crossbone Entertainment. So if you just go
Yeah,
to that,
I'll
you'll find
send you a link. I
Please
will
do.
send you their link.
because that would be interesting. I bet a lot of people would like to take advantage of that. That's a
And,
great
and, and it's mainly rap and hip hop, but I couldn't believe here's a 20-year-old song
Yeah.
by me, and they're digging it.
Wow. Yes. That doesn't surprise me. I told you your songs are amazing, Ron.
So
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'll definitely take it. I'll check it out for sure. I'll
now
share it
I
on my
thank
page.
everybody who turned in tonight. I can't see everybody,
Me either,
but
but
I
I know we had a
appreciate
lot of
all
people
the
here.
support that you do, Carolyn, and everybody who
Oh,
logs in. I've been able to do a lot of this the last couple months because I'm on the back end of recovering from prostate cancer surgery.
oh my gosh.
I go back to work next Thursday, a week from tonight.
Well,
week from
thank
today.
God. Thank God you're doing okay.
Yes, I'm well.
Oh,
Unfortunately, it's going to take away some music time.
yeah.
So
Well, just keep
getting
going.
on and joining people some nights, even my open mics, I've been fortunate to go out 3 nights a week.
Wow.
It's going to probably there'll be some weeks where I can't go at all. It just depends on my work schedule.
Right. Well, I want to show you who just came on here. Sunday Hayden. I think you mentioned her. I think that's your wife, right?
Yeah, she's been on all night.
She has. I didn't see any comment until now. Maybe I missed it. I love your little smiley face, Sunday. And what a beautiful name. Sunday, that's so cool. I love it. I've always kind of wanted to change my name. I'm just like Carolyn, it's so plain, but it's, it's who I am. So what am I going to do? Wow. Ron, I have had so much.
I'm gonna keep supporting you, and I'll be logging in as often as I can.
Thank you. Yes, please do. And share.
Same with everybody else. That I hope they don't, just because I don't log on doesn't mean I'm not there.
We get a lot of people that have to go on later and watch it, and anything that is so amazing, for real. Please tell anybody that you know in the music business that, like you were mentioning them, reach out to them for me and say, hey, I was on a show. If you really I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm
trying to land a gig for my buddy Mark down here this way because he's never been down this way, down to Carolina. So I'm hoping to hook him up with Smileys in Greenville next year.
Yeah, that would be great. And Dougie, hugs, prayers, and blessings to you too. And I really mean that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Man, you guys are amazing.
And one more reminder.
Yes.
Ron Hayden, hello from Carolina. I want to say it's Friday, November 11th. It'll be
Friday,
6
November
o'clock
11th.
Eastern.
So send me that information, Ron, and I'll share it.
I'll be posting an event in the next couple of months. It's a little early right now, but I just want to let everybody know.
It's a little early. It's about 2 months after our show. So share it with me. As soon as you get ready to post it, let me know. Please include us. I'll share it. I'll do the best I can to promote you. Whatever I can do. I don't know how much that. Hey, every little bit helps. If it's one person that hears
it. I appreciate it, Carolyn. I really do.
You're so
and you never know. We just might find a way to get down there next year.
Yeah, that would be. Oh my God! Now that would be a miracle.
I appreciate the invite.
Oh, you are so welcome. And thank you again for the shirt, for buying the shirt. It looks great on you. Now you can advertise Carolyn's Corner all the way in South Carolina. I love it. I love it. Ron, thank you so much. And you keep
Thank you for having me.
keep a positive attitude and keep getting well and keep doing what you're doing. Please don't ever quit. You are such a blessing. You are so talented. I mean that.
No, thank you.
I can't wait. Hopefully you're a singer. Come on the show. Come on. Y'all come on. Tell your friends. Please tell them, okay? Because I'm
I
always
will.
looking for people. I have a lot, but I want more. We
Love
do
you,
our
Jacqueline.
Thursday nights at 7:30 Central. So try to tune in, Dougie. I'd really appreciate it. Dougie McGuire. Man, that sounds like a movie star name. Or maybe a singer-songwriter. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dougie McGuire.
He's a good one.
Hey, it is, right? Y'all have a great night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I had a blast tonight. Tune in. Make sure you go back and share, like, comment, share. Tell everybody. Sunday, nice to meet you. It's like I'm officially hello. If y'all were here, I'd be hugging y'all because I'm a big hugger. Thank God the pandemic's better. Oh, it was killing me. It was killing me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a great night. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all soon. Next week, we will be at the VFW tomorrow. Wait a minute, tomorrow? No. We'll be at the 534 Club tomorrow for anybody who wants to go out to Sandia, Texas. Saturday, we'll be at the VFW doing our Hugs to You Sunday, doing our karaoke. Whew, a lot going on, but I love it. Y'all take care of yourselves. Ron, thanks again. God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
We'll talk soon.
Yes, we will. I hope so. Bye.